locked into You Are Urban iPlayer Radio, the world's first urban podcast network.
Yeah, they need some real brothers critiquing the movie.
Yeah, giving up the real shit.
Right, man. You dig?
Real brothers.
Yo.
Welcome
to Two Urban Guys at the Movies, episode 13, man. Yeah. So you know how we do, we review movies with an urban twist.
That's right. Yes,
and,
we do.
we be reviewing mainstream movies. Sometimes we review urban movies, and today we got some quite mainstream movies that we're gonna, take a look at. See how we feel about these films. Hopefully you've had a chance to check them out by now. And they're interesting. So let me just explain who I am. My name is Enigma,
and I am Kwame. How you doing, people?
Yeah, and we're the Two Urban Guys. So,
and we're at the movies, and
yeah,
we like to watch them, and
yeah, and all that stuff.
I did it so backwards this time.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's all right. That's all right. So, I mean, the first movie we're gonna jump into is a movie that's got a lot of buzz, some awards and stuff, done well at the box office. One of the movies that got critical and commercial success, and that film is
The Martian.
Bang.
Yeah.
The Matt Damon?
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon. You got some Matt Damon. The Matt Damon starring The Martian. Hopefully you've had a chance to check it out. If you haven't, here's a synopsis of what it's all about.
Okay, The Martian. During a manned mission to Mars, astronaut Mark Watney is presumed dead after a fierce storm and left behind by his crew. But Watney has survived and finds himself stranded and alone on a hostile planet. With only meager supplies, he must draw upon his ingenuity, wit and spirit to subsist and find a way to signal to Earth that he is alive. Millions of miles away, NASA and a team of international scientists work tirelessly to bring the Martian home, while his crewmates concurrently plot a daring, if not impossible, rescue mission. As these stories of incredible bravery unfold, the world comes together to root for Watney's safe return. The world? The world? Not really the world, just America. Okay, calm down.
What's the world?
Not really. It's just America and China.
Trying to get involved.
America and China. Don't try and say
then
the
they
world.
have the London
America always want to say the world, man.
Okay,
Did they show any other scene other than America and China?
London?
Did they?
Yes.
Did they show London?
Yes, they showed around
Where
the world,
the fuck
fam.
was I?
I don't know.
Right,
I don't know.
must have been half asleep.
You fell
Sorry.
asleep during that
Sorry.
part. So,
my bad.
Okay, what did you think of The Martian?
Fucking loved it.
Bang! Good.
Seriously, like I thought I was going to be so fucking bored. Like real talk, I was captivated.
Real good film.
All 2.5 hours of it. Like I swear down.
Really good film.
Like I was captivated by it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I really was. It was like I almost wanted to know what was gonna happen to him.
Yeah.
Like I was that interested in it. Like I kind of like all the characters. Do you know what I mean? Like.
Let's start with Matt. Let's start with Matt. How did
Matt.
you feel about Matt Damon's performance?
Matt Damon, bro.
Should he win an Oscar for this shit? Could he be nominated?
No. I believe there's better performances than his.
Okay.
But to be honest, bro, from when your first film is Oscar winning, your first ever film is Oscar winning,
you've
you're
earned that
already set a
respect.
plateau. You've earned that respect. You're that good. So, but no, I don't think you should get an Oscar.
Did you think he drove the his performance really drove the movie? It was one of those
most definitely
movies where
the lightheartedness of him dealing with his dire situation was really good for the story.
Good script, real
because
good.
It could have been a lot darker.
Yeah.
But he played it in a way like he was very
positive and light, almost
prepared to die, but in a positive way.
Yeah.
But you know what I like, and you know why I think it made sense from the very, very last scene when he's teaching class, and then he's telling them, if you can't understand the fact that you have to be prepared to die before you even start this, then you shouldn't be here. And that's what then makes you realize that's why he was the way he was. Because anybody in that situation, you need to understand you are the only person on an entire fucking planet.
Yeah, for real.
And the planet's trying to kill you.
For real.
Do you know what I'm saying? At any given turn, it's going to try and
Something's
kill you.
going to happen,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Naturally. Yeah. So he's then got to think, I've got to stay alive and I've got to let these motherfuckers know that I'm here. Do you know what I mean? And he's upbeat throughout the whole time.
The whole time.
But that's because at the end of the day, you got to do that. Otherwise, like what he says, if you accept defeat, then you've already lost.
Yeah.
You've got to tell yourself, you got to face one challenge, beat that, then face the next one. You can just deal with it one at a time.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you made it home.
There was heavy words. That was heavy
That
words.
was because
it summed up what he done.
Yeah,
in the movie.
it literally sums up what he done in the movie. Exactly.
It's true.
Exactly.
He tackles one problem at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't seen the movie, as we've said, he gets stranded, left behind by his crew by accident. Like they didn't really do anything bad, man. That I thought to leave him behind.
Because remember, Jessica Chastain, the commander,
who I hate. She's terrible. She's a new Julianne Moore. Don't like her.
They are forcing
overactor.
Her. They are really
overrated.
Her.
She's not done a good movie that I can think of.
She was playing virtually almost the same character in Interstellar.
Exactly the same.
Yeah,
she's the new Julianne Moore. Sorry,
she is. That's actually a very. And they're both redheads.
That's why she's a new Julianne Moore, and both boring as fuck.
Yeah,
boring and not nice.
Yeah, really. Like
they're the same person. If that was her daughter, it wouldn't be surprised.
I believe that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the same person.
Like redheads are either nice or bait. I always feel like this. Redheads are either really attractive or really not.
And them two ain't.
Yes.
So anyway, he gets left behind and has to survive. And
remember, she did try and wait. She waited more than she should have.
She should. Yeah, I agree. But he got left behind, was able to work out a way to eat, which was, rationing all. It was basically, he had to wait, 4 years? I think it was like 4 years or something like that. It's supposed to be 4 years before he was going to get a mission. So he was thinking, how am I going to survive? I'm going to have to cook food. Grow food. I'm going to have to use the rations properly, etc., etc. So it showed his plight. You know, I liked about it as well, fam. It was like, it's based off a book, which makes sense. And I think that comes across in the screenplay. But it's like, it was a very scientific film, but they didn't make it overly scientific. They made it very accessible. You get me?
That's one thing I thought when I was watching it. Because one thing I thought was, I don't know if the science is right, but they're making me enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I was like literally thinking that. Because I was thinking all the things that they were talking about doing, like even the way they propelled him back into space for them to then catapult and catch him and all that shit, which is fucking sick.
Yeah, that was sick.
In the film world. I don't know if that's scientifically realistic, but I actually don't care. And why should I? I'm not a scientist.
NASA, they had consultants and stuff.
Yeah, obviously.
And there was a NASA guy that said 90% of the stuff they done, they could do.
Oh, but okay, that's dope.
That's even better. I
think
that's
really
even better,
good. That's really good. Because then, in a sense, that takes it out of the realm of sci-fi.
Exactly. It's almost realistic.
It's almost a drama. It's almost just a what do you call it? An action drama? I don't know. What do they actually classify? I think they do classify as a sci-fi.
I'd say it's sci-fi. That Ridley Scott. Is this the return of Ridley Scott?
Don't lie to yourself. No.
No.
Let me just be
film.
extremely honest with you.
Just one film.
This is probably the only. Yeah, I was right. Drama, sci-fi, adventure.
Okay, there you go. Drama, sci-fi.
This is probably one of the only Ridley Scott films I actually like.
Yeah,
I really don't like
him as a director.
Hate him. In fact, I'd go as far to say as I hate him as a director.
Good.
Real talk, I can tell you probably the two films I like he's done.
Go on.
This and Gladiator.
Bang. Yeah, that is it. I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything else.
I did want to draw for his file.
Ooh, let's get it up. Let's get it going.
And the reason why
get it going.
The reason why I talk about Ridley is because he seems to get a lot more props than his brother, the late Tony Scott. And for me, Tony Scott was actually in my top 3 best directors ever.
Wow.
Like, if you want his what do you call it? Is draw for his file, bruv, you'll be amazed at the films that he's made.
Did he commit suicide?
Yeah, jumped off a fucking bridge.
I can't draw for your file then. Straight. I'm just gonna say it straight.
But bruv, he was a fucking genius. Though.
Okay, well, you're selfish as well. You're selfish, so I'm not gonna draw for your file. I'm gonna give you a bit of time. I'm gonna give you a bit of time before I draw for your file. Yeah. I mean, like they were saying, Kate Blanchett was supposed to be the role that Jessica Chastain took.
Okay,
that would have been a lot better. Like Jessica Chastain not ruined, but she taints every movie. A ginger, weird smear taint over every movie that she's in. She's bad in everything. She's another one of them forced actresses that they ram down your throat and you don't even like her, fam.
She's forced.
She's forced. She hasn't really acted that well. And because she done, what is it, 0 Dark 30, that you think you're going to get some ratings off of that? Nah. She's just been living off that shit for too long. I mean, I like the fact that, you know what I found about this film, fam? I found it very, kind of inspirational, if you kind of go on saying, how everyone, no one was going to stop. Everyone was going to work to what they can do to try and get this guy back. You kind of get what I'm saying? And it felt like a good teamwork type of film. It was one of them films where you need to see how this shit ends, man, because I need to see what is going to be the resolution after all of this work.
Do you know one thing that was like, I was playing on my mind? I was like, yeah, they got to save him. He can't die. And at one point I was thinking, shit, is the fucking commander gonna end up dying? Because you know when she decides to go out instead, and I was thinking, fuck, if she dies, then this whole film's pointless. I hope they don't do that. Because
totally
the whole point was that no one dies.
Everyone's got to come back home. Exactly.
So I was so glad that, because that, I must admit though, I was on the edge of my seat at the end scene. Even though you know they're gonna save him.
No, but I thought she was gonna. Oh yeah. I think she was gonna kick it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they done it in a good way. They done it in a very, very good way. I mean, do you want to? Donald Glover I thought was good. I've got to throw out the urban guy. He's up in it. And sorry, obviously, Chiwetel Ejiofor was sick.
It's like he set a standard for himself.
I'm not always his biggest fan though, bruv. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, I remember
ever
sometimes
since 2012 though.
Yeah, he's had to. After 2012, I was fully on board.
What haven't you liked him in?
There was Four Brothers, and I know you love him in Four Brothers. Remember, I didn't really like him in that.
Wow, really?
I've said this with you before. I didn't like him in that because I felt like you were fake hard. I just felt you can always tell who's playing fake hard, who's never been hard before in their life.
He was playing hard. I felt
like he overacted in that. I'm not. That was just my initial. But ever since then, he's, as I said, Inside Man done his thing. He's done enough stuff. I can't remember 2012. You know what I'm saying? He's done his thing, bruv. You get me? He's a good actor. I'm never gonna diss him. And I thought he was really, really good in this role. Really good in this role. I really liked him in this.
I like him because he is a very comfortable second biller.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
getting solid work from him.
And he has top build. Do you know what I mean? But I almost feel like it's good when. I mean, obviously, we don't know behind the scenes, but it's good when somebody is comfortable in their position and plays their position that well. Because I don't know right now if there is another second biller in Hollywood better than him.
No,
black or white.
He can give you consistent performances.
That's what I'm saying. And you know he's got the new film coming out, 999. I'm interested to see what that's about.
I'm
that's
more
like
interested
in
it is. I've
a lot of people.
And I swear Anthony Mackie up in there.
Yeah.
But I'm more interested in what he does in Doctor Strange, man. I'm really looking forward to that. He's going to be superhero. The comic book with Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he's going to be very interesting to see him in that role.
I don't like him.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh goddamn.
Weird fucking looking.
He's weird looking, but Sherlock, you will change your mind. Can we draw for you've drawn for release file, as I said? Can we start from 95?
95, yeah.
96, sorry.
Nice.
You gotta go earlier now. Oh, did you miss Gladiator? Oh, you just got that. Yeah, you got that shit.
Good, as long as we can leave out Blade Runner, I don't care.
Yeah, okay, so we're 96. What did he do in 96?
You know he did Legend, yeah? Just so you know, anyway.
That's the Tom Cruise Legend. Yeah. Ironically, we will be reviewing another film.
So we're going to miss out Black Rain and Thelma.
Who cares? So White School, what's that?
I swear that's an English film.
Okay, forget that.
Okay, he did G.I. Jane. I like that.
Is that Demi Moore?
Yeah, I do like G.I. Jane. It's a good film. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he did Gladiator. Amazing film. Brilliant. Classic. Yeah, that's a classic.
Hannibal?
Don't care for it. Don't care for it at all. Yeah. Black Hawk Down? Yes.
Yeah, Batman film.
Fucking hate him, but that film?
Batman
yes.
Batman film.
Matchstick Man?
Nah.
Not really.
Kingdom
it's
of
alright,
Heaven.
but it's not special. Kingdom of Heaven was a massive flop, fam. Massive flop.
You know, they say that you should watch the director's cut of that because it's supposedly really the real movie. The movie that came out was kind of very heavily edited. So they're saying I think it's like 3 hours long director's cut.
Okay.
Fully explains everything. I'm going to do it one day, Kingdom of Heaven. Okay. And I'd recommend people you do that. If you've watched it or if you haven't watched it, try to draw for that director's cut. What was after that?
Okay. All the Invisible Children. I have no idea what that is.
No.
A Good Year. That's that. I think there's a rom-com in it.
Who cares?
American Gangster. It's all right.
American Gangster is another movie that everyone watched and then didn't watch again.
That's what I'm saying. It's not nothing and that's what I'm saying. They tried to go on. Okay, maybe because Denzel was in it.
It was Denzel and Russell Crowe. Yeah. That's the only reason.
Yeah, but let's
Denzel playing a baddie again, and we like then Denzel plays a baddie. That's what it was.
It's not.
No one can tell me they're a fan of American Gangster.
No. Regardless of
I can't
the
remember it,
all-star cast,
bro.
it's
I
not
can't
all that,
remember it.
bruv.
I'm not gonna lie.
And Idris is in it, and
Yeah,
T.I. is in
yeah,
it, and
yeah.
Chiwetel is in it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Don't care.
Who cares?
Body of Lies.
Okay, I'm so angry that this is Ridley's film.
There you go.
Body of Lies is fucking amazing.
What's that?
Imagine I've forgotten his name. Shit, what's his name?
Let's click on the thing.
Don't back to man.
Ed Norton.
No, young guy. What? Leonardo DiCaprio, man. My mind, I drew a blank there for a second. Sorry. Yeah, bro. This film.
Yeah, I remember when it came out.
thriller
Yeah, I
at
remember when it
its
came
best.
out. Yeah,
It is amazing.
yeah. So it's good. It's this you.
Very good. No. It's not even good. It's very good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you haven't watched that, watch
Check out Body of Lies if you ain't watched that.
Definitely. Robin Hood, I don't know why the fuck they remade this
Terrible.
film.
Absolutely terrible. Terrible movie.
Till this day, never watched Prometheus.
You're
Could
not missing
never be
anything.
bothered.
You're not
Couldn't be
missing
bothered.
anything.
I
You're
just-
not missing anything.
Seriously.
Unnecessarily long and boring. It's kind of a boring movie. The Counselor,
He
big
did The
bomb,
Counselor?
big bomb for him.
I didn't even know he did that.
Exodus, Gods and Kings, terrible,
I
terrible.
think that speaks for itself.
I saw that. I saw a little bit of that the other day. I was like, no thanks, no thanks.
Gonna have a film about Africa with white people. Okay.
No.
And you wonder why it flopped.
And now he's
And then
come
obviously
through
The
to
Martian.
The Martian. So I mean, yeah, I guess this isn't the return of Ridley, but he's done his
No,
thing.
it's not. And he's doing the next Alien movie as well.
Gus, leave it alone, Ridley. You know what I'm saying? We've been there before.
Sure,
You
I'm
don't
saying.
have to rehash it. But anyway, I mean,
Yeah.
The Martian, I think as well, in terms of, one of the movies where it's a one man in a situation and he has to survive by himself, Castaway, them type of movies. I think this is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There
like
was a
Cast
clever
Away,
way of done it.
I Am Legend.
Yeah, they done this a clever way. It was how there was two stories. It was almost
Yeah,
three stories.
yeah.
One on Earth, one on a spaceship, one on Mars with Matt Damon. So it didn't feel like you were just watching Matt Damon for 2 hours, which they could have easily. I think another director kind of would have made that mistake. So I think.
Do you think so? See,
they
I was
could've,
just
they
about to say
could've.
that. To be honest, it was hard for Ridley to mess this up.
They could have,
Because
but it's a book
adapted
as
from a
well.
book.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess he just had a home run on his plate. To be
Yeah,
fair, He just
to
had
be
he
honest,
just had to.
it's a good story.
Just had to get it on the screen. To be fair,
Basically,
I mean, yeah.
his brother could have done a better job. His brother would have made it more exciting. His brother would have put some more of that dramatic music in, boy, and fast camera sweeps.
Yeah, Tony used to cut that shit.
Tony used to cut like crazy, bruv.
He did.
He was a brilliant director, trust me. But Ridley, okay, if we're gonna give him props, we give him props for it, whatever, innit? I don't give a fuck, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Ridley did it. I just don't like him. I don't like him. But yeah, this film, like, I love Michael Pena. I'm starting to like him every film I see him in. I'm liking him more and more.
He's just a really good, consistent essay actor.
That's what it is. He's a good, consistent essay actor. He's a good essay.
Yeah, he is. He's an
And
essay.
do you realize he's always the token?
He is.
He's been
but
the token in
smashed it.
so many films
So
now.
many films. Michael Pena, shout out to you, man. You're doing your thing.
And it's like, I'm trying to remember where he came from. Was Battle Los Angeles his first film?
Nah, man. He was always pop up in things here, there, and everywhere. But it wasn't until them films and then End of Watch kind of blew him up.
End of Watch is what blew him up, yeah,
kind of got him
'cause-
like
yeah.
over the edge, if you kind of get what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he's done his thing, man. He's done his dues. I like people that work their way up throughout the Hollywood.
Yeah, and you
the
can
Hollywood
see him
system.
working.
I like people that do that. I like. Did you know that it was filmed in Jordan, which is why it was that they really recreated Mars well, don't you think?
To be honest,
it really looked like it was another planet.
I'll
fam.
be honest with you. When I was watching the film,
You were
at one
thinking,
point I was
where the
like,
fuck
"Did they really go
film?
Mars to
I
shoot
swear
this
down,
motherfucker?"
yeah, straight-
like seriously,
straight.
like, I know that sounds stupid.
That's what I was thinking as well. Because it's like, how
Yeah.
the hell did you get it to look
Yeah,
like this?
yeah.
Where on earth
Yeah,
looks
where
like
on
this?
earth looks like that's
I
what I was thinking. Exactly that. Where on earth looks like this? This is fucking amazing. But see, that's what goes to show you. It's like, I mean, I didn't know it was shot in Jordan though, but that doesn't surprise me because that part of the world does look like that. There's a lot of parts of the world.
Desert, actual red desert.
Yeah, and it's interesting that, and I'm going way off here, where they try to tell you that the world is overpopulated. Do you know how much of the world that we don't live in?
Yeah, for real.
Places like that.
Like
You
that.
got places like where they shot Mad Max Fury Road in the Libyan desert. places that no one lives.
Yeah, and can't live.
Vast.
To be fair. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they tell you that we're running out of space. We can never run out of space. Do you know what I mean? Because it's true. Literally, watching that, I was like, where did they shoot this?
It was in Jordan.
Do you know what I mean? And we're talking vast where they do mad camera pullouts and then helicopter shots.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
There's
There was
nothing for
There was
miles.
too much for it to be green screen. You could never look at that and say that's a green screen.
Exactly.
It was too much scenery. So, yeah, I mean, that was big. I've seen you
That's
quickly drawn for. Can we quickly draw? He's drawn for
Pena.
Michael Pena's file.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start from? Well,
mean-
he's got until 95, to be fair. So I know it started before that, way before that.
Okay, but it's more
Well,
TV though.
TV.
Spare
Let's
TV.
can we just get to his movies?
Yeah, let's go to the movies.
Get to his movies.
So we go back 10 years back. I haven't heard of none of these little Athens.
Whoa, let's keep going. $1 Million Baby. That's one I know. Crash. And he was in that. Look, Crash, $1 Million Baby. He's in both of them films.
Oh,
there.
seen. Okay, down there. I didn't
Yeah,
even
he's,
know.
so let's say
wow.
maybe Crash was maybe one
and
of
the
his.
Calcium Kid.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, Crash is big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, $1 Million Baby's big.
Good
yeah.
film, good film.
CSI, whatever. Shield, yeah, whatever. Little Athens, never heard of that.
No.
Sueno, never heard of that.
We ain't heard of
Walkout.
the majority of this shit.
Yeah.
World Trade Center.
World Trade Center.
Shooter.
Yeah, that was his first come out
There you
film.
go. That was a good
like
film.
proper was Shooter.
Yeah.
Antonio Fuqua film actually. Yeah, he done well. Yeah.
And let's forget the rest.
Yeah,
Don't
Observe
forget
and Report.
I can't remember that film, but I feel like I know
Wasn't
the
that? It's a
name.
comedy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Everything Must Go. That's another
Battle
comedy.
Los Angeles. There we go.
Yeah,
I
Battle Los
think
Angeles,
that's
The
what
Lincoln
keep-
Lawyer.
Yeah.
Tower Heist, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Then
Yeah,
End of Watch.
End of Watch is his big
Yeah.
film.
Gangster
Squad. That's
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
He's in American Hustle. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Turbo. I didn't even know that he was in Turbo.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. He's done a variation of stuff. To be fair,
Yeah. Oh, he's in Fury as well. He's in Fury.
yeah, Fury's
Brad Pitt.
he's heavy in Fury. To be
Okay.
fair,
Ant-Man, obviously.
Yeah. Vacation. I didn't know he's in that.
Okay. Haven't actually seen that. And obviously, The Martian.
Yeah, man. So he's doing his thing. man.
And the
He's
thing is,
doing his
he's quite new.
Yeah.
He's had a steady,
quietly
early
getting
career.
on with his work. That's
Yeah.
how it feels.
Yeah.
That's how it feels. Still. So I mean, all right. What's your rating?
Kate Mara, I liked her as well. I always like her. You know,
I don't get your weird Kate Mara like. I
Seriously,
don't get it.
It's because she reminds
I
me
don't
of a young
see it.
Julia Roberts.
No more. No. Not after this. No. You know what? Because I watched this
Why?
after because you brought her to my attention because of Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And we reviewed her. So I thought, all right, fine. Let me see what she's got. No. She looks malnourished. I know I always
You
say
trying to
they
tell me
look
she didn't
something.
look mad
No,
cute when
no,
was
she
in
didn't look
Entourage?
cute. She
in
didn't look cute.
Entourage when she was Eric's secretary.
Fam,
Before
that's
they wrote her out
Fam,
of
all
the
right, they
script.
wrote her out of the script. Sorry, she got, but they ain't look good since then. I'm sorry, I don't get out with your Kate Mara weird obsession. But anyway, look, let's
like her,
give it some picks, man. What are you saying?
It was at 8 at least
Bang. I'm gonna go
because I liked it.
9.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I really thought it was a good film.
Matching it with Fury Road, yeah.
Yeah, I really thought it was a good film. Really
Okay,
thought it was
okay.
a good, interesting watch.
Okay, I'd comfortably go 8.5.
Okay,
to
let's
match,
go.
to find the middle ground there.
Meet in the middle ground.
Yeah, I'll give it that because I mean,
Okay.
like, I even like Jeff Daniels as the boss.
Yeah,
I liked
how
I
Raggory
can't think of
was.
anybody I didn't
No
like.
one didn't do well.
I
Everyone,
especially like Donald Glover. I like the role they gave him. I'm glad that the genius was a Negro.
when you see him slip over in the movie, he really slipped. That wasn't.
Serious?
Yeah, that wasn't like part of the script. He slipped and kept it moving.
Yeah,
and
but
they kept it in
he's
there.
a brilliant comedic actor. If you know Donald Glover from Community, you'd understand. To be honest, you'd expect him to have done more work. Obviously, he's also the rapper Childish Gambino, which a lot of people don't know. He's actually a actual accomplished rapper as well as accomplished actor, as well as accomplished stand-up comedian. People don't even know that he's actually got that. He's done stand-up. He's very good. He's a very well-rounded artist, and this role was kind of perfect for him. And I want to see him do more work.
Let's hope he does, man.
Yeah.
So hope he does.
But
still.
yeah, that was good. The Martian, definitely 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I don't mind because it is that good. I really thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, we liked it, man. We liked it. Two urban
Didn't
guys.
expect to, by the way.
No, neither did I. And that's the thing. I know a lot of people have been put off by the advertising of it.
Yeah.
Because that stopped me. I wasn't really caring about it. But it's not what you think, and it's a very good film.
It is. It will actually keep you captivated.
It will.
Because it kept me captivated.
It will do. It will do.
One of the best things they did, just to touch on it real quick, was the fact that the film starts straight away.
Yeah.
The disaster happened straight away.
Let's get on with it.
Yeah, they didn't waste no time. And and it's a long film.
Exactly. They could have spent, Quentin Tarantino would have spent 40 minutes getting to know the film, getting to know the crew before they land on Mars, and then some shit would happen.
Exactly.
Like, nah. This is just straight to it.
Straight to it.
I like
Love that. But yeah, that's it, man. That's a good one, man. Okay.
Check out
That was The Martian.
You are locked into Urban iPlayer Radio, the world's first urban podcast network.
Okay.
That was the film that they know as The Martian. You know what I'm saying?
The Martian.
And now we're going to be reviewing a UK movie. Well, it was produced kind of and made and filmed in the UK. And it's starring one of our best exports, I think, one of our best actors out right now. And the film that we're going to be reviewing is
Legend,
starring Tom Hardy as Ronnie and Reggie Cray.
Yes, he plays both of them.
Yes, he plays both. So, do you want to just give him a little rundown of what the film's about?
Excuse me. Yep. A synopsis. The film tells the story of the identical twins gangsters Reggie and Ronnie Cray, two of the most notorious criminals in British history, and their organised crime empire in the East End of London during the 1960s, focusing on the relationship between Reggie Cray and Francis Shear, told from Francis's point of view as someone who knew him best, as well as the mental health issues Ronnie Cray faced and their rise to power as the notorious gangsters of London.
Bang. That's the breakdown of Legend. I mean, okay. I need to know, what did you think of Legend?
Do you know, okay, this is a weird perspective I'm going to take on this, but I liked it, but I think I liked Hardy's performance.
Yep.
But the film is pointless.
Yeah.
The film didn't need to be made.
Thank you.
We've already got the craze.
Yeah.
From the 90s version of the craze, which is a good enough film.
With the Kemp brothers.
Yeah, I don't even, because no one can watch that film and tell me it's shit. That film is dope.
With Ross and Martin Kemp, yep. It's a good film.
And that was a good enough depiction of the craze story, which is not that much different from this. Okay, slightly a little bit because of the point of view it's being told from, but it still holds a lot.
Which
of
was
the
a
same
shit
story.
point of view, which I thought it was a shit
why
point
would
of
you
view.
choose from? I don't understand why they chose that.
I don't understand why they choose her point of view.
Especially
I don't understand.
Since she died, like.
Yeah, that don't make any sense to me. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this film, it was all about Hardy's performance, and the rest of the film was, as you said, really pointless.
It was pointless.
I didn't care about her point of view.
No,
because you know why? Because they played it as the normal cliche gangster mob's wife. Yeah, Goodfellas. She cries, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
she loses her mind.
Shit.
Casino. She cries. She loses her mind. We've seen this from a woman plenty of times. You didn't do anything. She didn't. Francis. Basically, the film is told from the point of view of Francis, his Reggie Cray, the normal twins kind of partner or wife or whatever. It's told through the perspective of how she sees things. Me personally, she wasn't even a strong enough character for you to look at it through her eyes. No. And her head, the actress herself, her head was too big for the role. I mean, Emily Browning, I don't know what's happened to her. She used to be cute. She was cute in Sucker Punch. I don't know what happened there. Now she looked terrible, to be fair. I mean, it was a weird point of view to take of how to look at the movie.
Do you know what I think? I actually think that the whole it's from a woman's perspective is, to be honest, a marketing play. Yeah. To get women to watch the film as well.
Okay, fine.
Remember, it's at 18 as well.
Yep.
And they obviously think Craze is a gangster film. Dude's only going to go watch it.
Yeah.
So they needed to get women to watch it. So I think they thought about this before they even made it. Was like, let's tell it from her point of view so we can involve the love story, which it's not a love story. Yeah. Okay, it's got elements of their relationship, but it's not a love story.
That's all it is.
Not a love story.
That's all it is. Can I be honest as well? What I didn't like the score. I thought this was one of the worst scores I've heard in a long time.
Really?
The Coronation Street type music that used to come in. Then in certain scenes, there's this. It's the theme tune of the film, and it sounds like Coronation Street like knockoff music. I didn't really like it. The musical choices, the actual music choices, I liked, but the actual original score, the theme, I didn't like, and it threw me out of the movie.
Do you think they were probably going for the whole like Martin Scorsese perspective?
Possibly.
Like, you know, like how he scores his films. Like you have a very kind of grimy scene happen, but the music will be very light-hearted, and you'll be like, that doesn't match. But it makes it for a dark scene.
I guess so, yeah. But I just didn't like the score. I'll be honest. I didn't really tech for the score in this film. I mean, and apart from watching him do both twins,
yeah.
What did you get from the movie?
Yeah, you don't care for the movie.
What did you get from the movie?
Like, his performance as the brothers is good. Is great. He's just Tom Hardy. It's kind of what you expect of him.
Even though the fucking
wankers,
Roddy Crowe,
waste of fucking time. Nah, that scene was hilarious.
I'll be honest, the fact that he talked like fucking this the whole fucking movie kind of threw me off.
A little bit, because you almost feel like he's acting too much.
Too much acting.
And the thing is, yeah, he probably watched old videos of Ronnie Craig, which is probably how he talks.
I don't think Ronnie talks like that.
Yeah, but, or maybe he created his own version of Ronnie. But yeah, I mean, in terms of his performance, I mean, the unpredictability of Ronnie, I guess, can be captivated on screen because you don't know what he's going to do next.
Yeah.
But it was definitely carried by Reggie's character. You know what I mean? Because Reggie was, in a sense, the normal one. And
Reggie's the normal one, yeah.
Who had his head on his shoulders, who was really leading all the running of the business and all that stuff. So it made sense. And Ronnie kind of fucked things up.
Yeah, but even then, bruv, even the scenes with Chaz, what's the name? Chaz, my boy, from Bronx Tale. The American guy. Yeah. Even those scenes, it's like, you know, they resulted to nothing in the end. When you really think about it, what were them scenes? They were just scenes for scenes' sake. Like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't drive the story forward or nothing. It was just, he's meeting an American gangster. You're just telling me stuff that probably happened in their life, and there was bringing there was nowhere to the story, bro.
Right,
you get me? It was. I actually thought it would have been more interesting if you see how at the beginning Paul Bettany's character.
Yeah, he's Charlie.
I would have liked that I know that's not true, but you kind of go if they had maybe worked, shown a bit more of that, the whole rivalry or something like that, would have worked.
Ironically, that's more what they used in, I think, the original.
Okay. So that's probably why they strayed away from it.
Yeah, they didn't want to do too much of what they did in the first film. Hence the reason why when he kills, I always forget his name, the dude in the pub.
Yeah.
What they were famous for doing.
Yeah.
They killed him in the pub. Like everybody, all the witnesses.
Yeah.
Witnessed it, the barmaid and all that stuff. And then there was acting like they didn't see and all that stuff. That's where the original Craze film ended.
Okay, yeah.
And when he kills, I forgot the guy with the hat who they kill in the house.
Yeah.
That's where the film ended, with those two kind of scenes happening simultaneously. But in this film, those things happened, or should I say, well, the murder in a pub happened in the middle, but the one where he killed the guy in the house party was towards the end. So I think they wanted to almost they were telling the same story, because like I said, we've seen the same story.
It though, that's what I'm saying.
You just kind of told it from a different perspective, which was Francis' perspective, which was pointless.
And when Francis was jarring. Francis was very jarring.
I mean, okay, I liked the knuckle duster and hammers fight scene.
Sick. That was sick. That was sick.
That whole setup was brilliant.
That was sick.
When Ronnie was wilding, and what I liked about it was the fact that you just saw that the Craze knew they were surrounded, but they weren't even scared.
Yeah, they weren't scared. They weren't scared. They were gonna
not
do
even
their
a
thing.
little bit.
They were gonna do their thing regardless. To be fair, that was good.
Went outside, walked out. They let him walk out, so it shows you they're already scared of him because they didn't even try to stop him. Man just said, "Wankers, fucking waste of time,
Waste of time,
waste of fucking time."
He just sounded like he had a cold the whole fucking movie.
Whole fucking movie.
I've got a fucking cold. Yeah, look. It's Ronnie, yeah? I'm fucking talking to you right now. You can fuck off right now, right?
Go on, sit down.
Go, sit down.
Make yourself comfortable.
Right, because I'm like, it's you and your exotic tea. Your fucking exotic tea. You can fuck off, yeah? You fucking wanker. Like, that was the whole film.
I'm a homosexual. Why did he do that? Why did he say it like that? And why was my man from Kingsman his boy toy?
Yes.
Hey!
His laugh was joke though. You see when man was laughing when Roddy was dissing the whole crowd, and then he had Kingsman boy
busting up in the background. That was funny. That was actually funny.
That was funny. The guy from Kingsman in his red boy. Like, that's
and that hey red boy scene.
Yeah, that the orgy scene there, that was a bit. I was a bit fucking much of my life.
Because I'm homosexual.
Because I'm a giver. Not a taker. I'm a giver, not a taker. Too much information,
way too much. I mean, I know they wanted to tell us that he was gay. We knew he was gay, yeah, calm down.
It was too much, and I know that they played that gay card hard in that film. Still. But then technically, I'm gonna give them ratings. They didn't actually show any gay shit.
Which was
to be fair, they just avoided that, which was good. And most of these gangster motherfuckers would have been ready to show you that shit, balls and all everything from day one. So I'm glad they didn't do that. I'm glad they didn't do that. Still,
yeah. But the fight scene, the twin fight scene was funny.
Oh, when they fought each other. Yeah. That was good. That was good. It was good. Did you you got to give them ratings because it did feel like two characters at the same time. No,
it really did.
It did. Sometimes, really at some point, you didn't even forget like it's two men, isn't it? Yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
it's the same man, right?
Yeah, I did feel that. I did, and I was glad for Hardy for that in the sense that I said, yeah, you've done a good job that. You've made them very different. Yeah, you've played them very different because they almost don't even look like.
Yeah.
Which is what's good because you're playing two individual characters who are obviously supposed to be brothers and you're supposed to be twins.
Reggie was that fucking he's saying fucking blah 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 that type of fucking. Yeah, no, don't worry, fans. So now fucking sort this out. Fucking yeah. That's that was Reggie.
The best scene in the whole film. 15 minutes in. The master shot. Do you realise the camera doesn't cut once?
Which scene was that?
When he takes Francis out on their first date.
Yes. That's the ode to Goodfellas though. With that, I feel that
100% was. That was obvious. Yeah, it was obvious. But they did it so well because it had so many moving parts.
Definitely.
When a master shot has got so many moving parts,
you got to give ratings.
You got to give ratings.
It's hard. It's fucking hard. But they managed to put it off.
The fact that he went to the table, sat down, had to go back out and go to the other room, did that whole scene, came back into the room and sit down to dinner with her. Camera didn't cut once.
That's big.
I was like, okay. I was like, raw. Like, I was very impressed.
All it takes is one person and you're done, innit? Yeah. So, I mean, that was good. But this is what I'm saying, fam. It felt like some really good acting by Hardy, some really good scenes that have been set up, but then... No backbone behind. Like literally nothing. There was no substance behind the movie. I'm not dissing the movie. It's just real pointless. It was because the storyline, as you said, had already been covered well. We know the storyline is. I think the Francis angle wasn't strong enough for you to take it out. You should have taken it from a different angle.
The Francis angle was told in the Crazy movie as well.
Yeah, and
we
she did.
see her go mad and kill herself and all that stuff. So it wasn't. This film didn't show us anything we didn't already know.
Nothing new.
Nothing new was brought to the table. I'm sorry. It was pointless. The performance was good, but the film was pointless. Serious.
It's actually the highest grossing UK rated 18 movie of all time now. It surpassed Trainspotting. It's made a lot. It made a lot of money off its budget. To be fair, for a UK movie, it actually done quite well in the box office.
I'm surprised that off the back of that they're not making more UK based films. Then
that's true. But
it's like they want to keep rehashing the same old story. There's 1,000,001 London stories that you can tell. Do you know what I mean? There's 1,000,001 stories. Period.
I think personally, this was safe marketing by the studio because you think to yourself. The Craze is a story that everyone knows, and Tom Hardy is one of our most favourite UK actors right now. It was a home run from from they put it down on paper from he signed on. To be fair, I mean, would you say is this a classic UK gangster film? Remember I specifically said UK there. I'm not saying gangster. It's just, and I know there's not that many to choose from.
Not really.
And you wouldn't. I'd say it's not. I'm agreeing with you. I'm not saying it isn't.
No, I don't really. I'm just trying to think.
It's not a gangster film. It didn't felt more of a character study.
Yeah, brother. it's hard for me to even see it in that vein. Like, to be honest, it's like it don't come close to Lock, Stock or Snatch or Rock and Roller.
No.
Do you know? And to be honest, and bruv, real talk, I don't even know if I think it's even better than the original Craze. I think the original Craze might be better than this. So it's not. It didn't do much. Like I said, only for his performance and some of those key scenes. Where like the master shot and the fight scene, the both fight scenes, the twin fight scene and the hammer and knuckle duster fight scene.
Yeah,
Aside
really
from
good.
That, there's no other scenes I'd rewatch in the film.
Really
Not
good.
really. Not really. How do you feel about Duffy's performance?
Can I be truly honest with you? Until I was doing research after, I didn't know it was
Do you know,
Duffy.
do you know what's weird? Neither did I, but I heard her voice and I thought the woman sounded like Duffy. And then
Was she
I
the
found
one
out.
with a black wig? Did she have a
Yeah,
black?
that was Duffy,
Okay.
And she was prominently placed throughout the whole film. She was the singer.
Oh.
Every time there was someone on stage, that was her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
So
be
she
real
was-
with you. She meant nothing then
Yeah,
because
no,
I
no.
didn't really notice her at all, fam. I'm just gonna be real with you. She was there. She was just there. I mean, the film.
She didn't act. She just sung.
Okay, yeah, she was
know what I
there.
mean?
The film, like, was just. For me, it was a good advertisement for Tom Hardy's future acting career. That's what it was.
That's
Because it just
exactly
shows that my boy can do parallel characters quite easily. He's done Bronson already, another legendary UK prisoner, etc., etc. So, I mean, he can do that. He can do this in his role. It was good to see him do something different.
Did you know that Reggie said he met Michael Peterson?
No.
Like in real life.
Serious?
He said it's one of the most scariest moments of his life. Experiences of his life. That's how you realise how a level of crazy that is.
That shows you, man was
Reggie
next.
Cray, who was a psychopath himself,
And
meets
he
an
was shook.
additional psychopath and says he was shook.
That's a
That
problem.
shows you the level of Michael Bronson, of Michael
problem.
Peterson Bronson. You know Bronson went into prison for like robbery. It should have been like a couple of years.
Bro,
And
he
he's
just
been
was
in
on
prison
some crazy
ever
shit.
since,
Yeah, he just that nigga been crazy since day dot, bro. This day that I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, how are you gonna sum up Legend? Because I think we've put it out there on the table.
It's worth a watch.
It's
I'll
worth
give
a
it that.
watch.
It's worth a watch for Hardy's performance.
Gosh, how
If
you
you're
can
a-
see this fucking talk like I've got fucking cold.
If you're
The whole
if you're a fan of
fucking
Hardy, sorry, it's definitely you'll probably like this film or him in this film. But the film itself, pointless. They didn't need to make it.
He didn't need to make
But
it.
if you've never seen the original Craze film,
Oh yeah, definitely.
then go and watch
Yeah,
it.
100%.
But if you've seen the original Craze movie, you'll be like, okay, that's literally will be your response after watching this. Be like, okay, same film, just acted by another actor.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing special.
That's it.
And obviously Christopher Eccleston was in it, but so what?
So what?
It's like it didn't bring anything to the table. So no.
How many picks? This is a hard one. 6.
And all of that is
For Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy's performance.
3 for Reggie, 3 for Ronnie.
Real talk. Real talk.
Really,
None
really.
for Francis.
None for Francis. Francis can fuck off. Alright? You can fuck right off, Francis. I've got no fucking time for you, alright, Francis?
Wankers!
We both love him. That's a fucking thing, isn't it? But he can fuck off. You can fuck off.
All of you standing down there looking at me, you're just doing nothing.
Do nothing, you fucking cunt. You fuck off. Yeah. That's all he was doing.
And,
He was,
and the red boy was laughing.
yeah. I mean, that honestly it does sound like he got a cold the whole movie.
Whole movie.
The whole damn movie. You know what I mean?
But nah, that's it, man. That's all there's not much you can say about this film.
Yeah.
Aside from that master shot and and Hardy's performance, there's nothing else.
Yeah. So check it out for that.
That's it.
And yeah, that is it. So we're gonna go 6 picks. Definitely worth checking out for
watch
his
it once.
performance.
You won't watch it again though.
And then you probably won't watch it again. So fuck off.
You are locked into Urban iPlayer Radio, the world's first urban podcast network.
Yeah. We're back.
And if you can sense the excitement in our voices, it's because we are reviewing one of our most favorite urban classics. Let's just be honest. Just put it out there from now.
This hands down.
Just put it out there from now.
We grew up on it. We grew up on this shit.
We grew up on this
my
shit.
days. Me, you, and Graham.
Oh my days.
Actually, and Juice as well.
Yeah.
The old team, the old family. We
Yeah.
used to love this
film.
freaking movie.
Really. the epitome of an urban classic.
Seriously.
Mad that it's over 20 years old now, bro. Like, that is mad that this film was made in 1995, bro. It's not even, it's over 20 years now, fam. Like, people weren't born now. Like,
You know this was produced by Spike Lee as well.
yes, I know, unfortunately. Yes. 40 acres and a mule, when they actually cared about people, when they actually were putting on talent, instead of Spike just ranting and doing stupid ass no peace, no pussy movies. So this is the thing. This is the movie. Let me not hype it up anymore, give it any more introduction. It is the movie that they call
New Jersey Drive. Can't forget New Jersey.
They can't forget New Jersey. They can't forget New Jersey.
Can't forget New Jersey. Oh, shit. You worried about Roscoe. Nigga be worried about your bombs. Oh, my God. Okay, let me get a synopsis.
All right, yeah. Let's give it a synopsis just in case people don't know about New Jersey Drive.
All right, okay. Jason and Midget are two young black teenagers living in Newark, New Jersey, the unofficial car theft capital of the world. That's crazy.
Sick.
Their favorite pastime is that of everybody in their neighborhood, stealing cars and joyriding.
Straight.
The trouble starts when they steal a police car and the cops launch a violent offensive that involves beating and even shooting suspects.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Bang.
Seriously, like, I don't even know. Like, it's the most basic premise of a hood movie.
Straight.
Just a bunch of young black teenagers on the block stealing cars. That's what
Joyriding. Stealing cars and joyriding. That's what they do. That's all you do. That's all you do.
That's all you do. Bruv, real talk, yeah. I can't tell you how many times I watched this film.
Yeah, it's out the window.
I love it that much. I don't. It's got so many great scenes in it, great performances. The acting is flawless. Do you know what I mean? And it's quite surprising that a lot of the other younger guys didn't go off to do something.
That's
else,
what I'm saying,
except
man.
for Midget.
Yeah.
Gabriel Cassius. He's done a lot of work.
Yeah. And Donald Faison.
Oh, Donald Faison.
Yeah.
Donald Faison, actually. How can I even forget?
Yeah, well, he's obviously gone on to be the most successful out of all of them.
Yeah.
But Gabriel, he did. He went on to do a lot of stuff after this.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying. And it's funny because I was watching it back. The guy that plays Jason is a good actor, bro.
Why did he not
I don't know.
He didn't get no more work.
He must have been too hood. Maybe he was too hood and he just couldn't.
Because he's the lead.
Exactly. And he is a lot of the movies about him, fam.
Yeah.
A lot of the movies about him. I mean, if you ain't seen it, New Jersey, you know, we like to review classics that are really a snapshot of like that time. And oh my days, this is a snapshot of 90s, mid-90s hip hop. The clothes, how they dress, how they talk, how they move. The soundtrack, to this day, one of the best soundtracks ever.
Best soundtracks ever.
Let's just throw it out there. Can you see?
Me.
Lords of the Ring, Lords of the Underground, Burn Rubber. If you don't know about that song, go listen to that shit. Burn rubber on me. Just another day in Jersey, Jersey, Jersey. Burn rubber on me. Like, honestly, big
I'm so gassed right now.
big song. Yeah, like this was back in the day, you know, when the soundtracks meant something.
Yeah.
So artists went hard for their soundtrack.
Hard for the soundtrack, bruv. To
Yeah.
get on the soundtrack, you're like,
I'm gonna put some hard shit down.
I'm gonna bring them and show what my area's about.
So people don't know, this Total Can't You See featuring Biggie came from this film. Yeah, they made that for this film. That shows you the classicness of what we're talking about with this soundtrack. Give me all the chicken at the so downtown the killer. That see, this is what I'm saying. It came from this shit. It came from New Jersey Drive. This is what people don't understand.
So I'll tell you that, bro. This movie,
it's too sick.
Everybody just needs to go watch this movie. If you haven't seen this movie, I don't
go
know where
watch
you've
this
been.
movie and get the soundtrack. You know, I've been trying it real hard to get the soundtrack though.
You can't find it.
You can't find it. Like,
Oh,
but you guys can YouTube it and shit. Like you can find it. It's on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fam, do you remember the Outkast tune? Where,
No.
What is it? Even want a Benz or a Beamer? Say ooh wee. It's be a Benz or a Beamer. Big tune, Outkast, Benz or a Beamer. Check it out. This is what I'm saying. New Jersey Drive. came so hard with the music, with the feel, with the film, everything.
Do you know why I think this film was so good and such, like you said, a snapshot of the time because of where it's placed, right in the middle of the decade. Yeah. So it had the residue of the early 90s, late 80s, and it was going into the new era of the 90s, which is obviously going to spill over into the early 2000s, the early noughties. This film was right in the middle, and it was so hip hop. Yeah. Look, remember? Do you remember? And this is funny because this is specifically about mine and yours and Graham's childhood back in the day. Do you remember how much this film influenced us and the way we dressed? Yeah. We tried to dress like
these motherfuckers.
We wanted to look like Jason and Midget and Richie and Tiny Dime.
Because it was that style, fam. It was the look. It was the feel. You had to have the big ass garms.
Big garms.
Every garm 3XL. Doesn't matter what your size is. It's 3XL. Minimum. 2XL. Nah, fam.
Nah.
I need 3XL right now.
Bigger,
Right now. Yeah. And the jeans and everything.
Shirts.
Oh.
You have to have the body warmer.
The body warmers. The
even
goose. The triple fat gooses. This is what I'm saying, fam. This was just so 90s. But it was like, no, it's perfect what you just said. It was the middle. So it was the influence of both sides, the old and the new. And it amalgamated to make a brilliant movie. A brilliant movie. But you know what? When I was watching this back, a lot of this film, and now I know why Spike fucking Lee was behind it. Because it's a lot about police brutality. It is really like when you watch it now.
I don't think we realised that.
This
when we
one,
watched it
back in the day, bruv. That's what I'm saying. I never used to it. Like, it was
just on just them hanging out.
Exactly. It was the friendship between them, the fun they were having, etc. So it felt like it was the American version of us on screen, if you kind of go and say it. But when I was watching it back, bruv, it is very much 50% of the movie is about police brutality.
It's so weird because when I watched it just a couple weeks ago,
it's about police brutality, fam.
Yeah, and I'm like, raw, like this film was quite controversial.
Yeah, exactly. And then you know what the sad thing is? Is that not how America is now?
And this is 21 years ago.
That's what I'm saying, fam.
20 years ago, and look at it.
When you guys watch this film again, see how the police are shooting people unnecessarily without guns, attacking people without guns, without weapons, without need, without cause, only because of skin color.
Yeah.
This was 95. We're in 2016. That's all I'm saying.
If you look at how all of the friends died, like when they first shot Ronnie and Jason, who was in the car with him, they were shooting at the car.
Just
shooting at the car.
Yeah.
Because they stole a policeman's car. Not because they were shooting at them and they had a gun. They were just shooting at them to kill them.
No.
And the most, like you just said, bro, that's so ironic because this was a film from 20 years ago.
20 years.
And that was a film.
Yeah.
So most people could have said, okay, it's just a film. They have done it now. In the past couple of years.
How many times
about
over?
3-4 times a month they're doing this now. Look at when they killed Tiny Dime. When they killed Donald Faison.
Yeah.
They just kept on ramming his car. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
He hasn't got a gun,
shot him up
but you
nicely.
basically just killed him because he was trying to get away.
That's why.
And remember they were kids. They were 16, 17.
That's what I'm saying. That was a joke thing. That is the thing. They were minors in it because Jason couldn't go to a proper prison because he was a minor. We're talking about 16, 17-year-olds and stuff 17. Like that. So it's like, it's fam. When I was watching it back, I really was thinking, raw. We didn't see that side of it before, bruv. It was quite a damning film for police brutality. I don't know if Newark police were known for being overly brutalic or whatever, but whatever it was, it definitely was shining a light on it, to be fair. But as you can see, nothing's changed with it, and it's mad that that's what I'm saying. It's such a snapshot of not just of hip hop culture, but of black culture. Because you got to look back at them films and say, "Raw, what's changed since then?" Nothing really, fam.
Nothing. It's gotten worse.
It's gotten worse. Get me. So it's mad, but for many positive reasons, this is a dope ass film. Like, this is a dope ass film. From the your moms want me to talk to you scenes.
Suck clean. Suck clean. Don't come and call man by his street.
You're my stepdad, fam.
You know what I mean?
Don't try and run up in there. He wasn't even his stepdad yet, innit? Because the sister was saying, he might marry him, innit? Don't try and run up in there, fam. With belt, like you're gonna do something, innit?
Suck clean.
Fam, you don't know man's street.
Don't even worry about it, even if it was your problem. Like, why is Jason so harsh to him, though? Jason don't give a shit.
He don't give a rust, man. To to the classic midget slap scene that we've.
Bro, it's fucking amazing.
Okay, we can't describe how we find this scene, but
like,
there's a scene where one of their friends dies. As we said, Donald Faison's character dies.
They were at the funeral.
He's at the funeral. Midget holds a slap, and it's just the most hilarious. His face after, the cheek twitch after he gets slapped, cannot be replicated, cannot be repeated. It's a one-off. It is cinema gold. I'm telling you that now. Watch it just for that. Even just for that scene, the slap, the twitch of the cheek. I don't know to this day how he done it. If I ever met him, I'd ask him, "How did you do that? Did she slap you for real?" Because I don't know. How do you even get that part of your cheek to twitch? It can only have been slapped. That's it. That's the only thing I think of. Like, honestly, for that scene alone, that film is a classic. Just for that. Just for that scene. Like, it's too funny. It's too funny.
He must have got slapped.
He must have got slapped for real, fam. Because that part of your cheek cannot twitch without a slap.
Do you know what it is? Maybe they said, okay, so what's going to happen in this scene? She's going to come up and then she's going to slap you and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But they probably didn't tell him she was really going to slap him. He probably thought it was going to be a fake slap. So I think the real slap made the cheek twitch.
Yeah,
but
there
he
you
tried
go.
to stay in character until they said cut.
Dude,
Bro,
bitch, what you doing? Don't tell me about that shit.
But
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the way they had to come and console him. It's alright, man. It's alright. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it, because you're about to cry.
Cause you got slapped nicely still.
Oh, you got slapped by
Jason's slap from his mum was big as well.
Yeah, when he deserved it though, man.
Yeah,
Why
you ain't
getting
fucking
extra
going nowhere.
facey, man?
Yeah, don't go nowhere. Don't swear in front of a black mother. That
why would
goes
you
without
just-
saying.
okay,
Don't swear in front of a
Just
black
say,
mother.
Mum, go inside. I'm coming in a minute. Just give me a few minutes.
Not-
Don't try and switch
what did
on
he
your
say?
mum. He said,
You lot ain't fucking going anywhere.
yeah, I ain't fucking going nowhere, man. What the
A
fuck is wrong
word?
with you? So
Word?
he said, I ain't fucking going nowhere, man. What the fuck is wrong
To
with
your
you?
black mother.
To
Bang.
your mum?
Bang, slapped
And you know what?
nicely.
Do you know what I like the way
Slapped
she slapped
neatly.
him, though? I like the way she slapped him, though, because she was like, you ain't... What? As if she couldn't believe that he said what
Yeah,
he
she
said
had
to
to
her.
she had to let it go. She had to let the hands go. She had to let the hands go real quick on Jason's face right there.
He deserved it.
He deserved that right there. I mean, what did we
But then
think?
that leads to one of the funniest scenes ever. Because that's when Midget
And Richie
are busting up laughing at him because his mum just chiefed him out. And he runs in the house to go get his stuff and move out, dickhead. And then he's like, worried about Rascal, man. You need to be worried about your moms. They are busting up at
Hilarious.
him.
Then he
That's
goes to stay
funny.
at Midget's house, and Midget's brother goes through his bag.
You going for my bag?
No, my clippers were up in here. If anyone ever accuses you of stealing anything, just say my
tell them
clippers
I-
were up in here. Yeah? I don't know where, but my clippers were up in here. Somewhere. Just somewhere.
I'm looking for my scissors, man.
Next time someone...
But that's my bag.
That's my bag, fam. That's my bag. Look. My scissors was up in here, dog. Seriously,
Yeah, but
they was
why
up
you
in
going
here.
through my bag?
No.
You
I
calling me
wasn't.
a lie, black man?
Yes! That's what's funny about that scene. Because you're straight lying to his face. Like, yes, I am calling you a liar, black man. Like, yes. You just was in my bag.
Why did he not just
I
say
left my
yes?
clippers up in. No, you didn't leave nothing in there. It's
didn't
my
say
bag.
yes. Why did he not say yes?
I don't know. He just said he'd call me a liar, black man. I don't know. Like, maybe you expected to intimidate him. Eat your carrots, grandma. I don't know why we used to find that scene so funny, but that is still hilarious.
Each cast, Each cast.
Maybe because you're a bad gangster and now you're feeding carrots. I don't know.
Kids what I'm doing here?
Excuse me.
Each cast. Bitch is an idiot.
Hilarious.
Now, for what he did to him though in that situation, you know when he just didn't even tell him what he was gonna
ditched
do?
out on him. That was deep.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
deep.
messed
I didn't
up,
like that. I didn't like that. Still, I don't like that shit. I didn't like that shit.
Bills to pay, you know what I'm saying?
No, midget. No.
I'm saying?
No. Midget did turn into a bitch near the end. To be fair,
Yeah, like he did.
I didn't
It's
like how he kind of went off the rails.
Yeah.
And then why did he get tense? That you know when he gets tense with him.
Pardon me, Kareem, my bad.
Yeah, what? Calm
Good to see you
down.
there, kid.
Calm down.
Like, why did you switch on hit? Like, you've come into a already volatile situation, and then you've come and like it was weird. It was a weird.
It
situation.
was weird. When I watched it back, I was like,
That to me is that's no, but you know what it is. I think what they were trying to show in that scene was like a residue of tension between the two of them
over that girl, over the girl. Yeah. But I think they could have played that a bit more. You're right. Because when Midget has a scene with her earlier, and he's like, "I want to get back up with that," as he says. Yeah, it's true. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Remember we sampled that scene. Yeah, our tracks back in the day. Now, do you want to come up in my ride?
So it's like, yeah. So I can understand why, but it felt like a weird way for you to almost. No, but you know what? To be fair, it's not like they'd stop being friends. He just went for the joyride after, isn't it? Just so happened to get like killed or whatever.
Yeah.
Speaking of master shots, I know you like master shots. Never noticed this before. The master shot when the car gets, you see when they're reporting on Midget being killed, and it starts from underneath with the car upside down. It's one long master shot. Watch it again. It's quite a long master shot. It twists all the way. Goes in quite far. It's not a bad master shot. It's a good urban master shot. Check that one out, man. I know we're master shot connoisseurs out here. So there's one New Jersey Drive and check that out. Yeah, man. In there. How do you feel about Richie with it looking like a shark motherfucker?
Richie looks so. He's almost a spitting image of a young guy that me and my brother. Real talk and real talk. Weirdly enough, his name was Jason. No lie.
There's too many connotations up in that. This is what I'm saying.
No lie.
This is what I'm saying.
He looks enough like him.
Richie was hilarious.
And weirdly enough, his character was very similar to Richie.
Weird.
Like one where you kind of can't really
trust him. Jarring.
Yeah. Real talk. I'm not lying. And you know the weirdest thing about this guy as well is that when we grew up in East London, he was our neighbour in East London. And years later, we moved to South London. Then him and his mum moved to South London.
Weird.
It's like almost the same area again. So I'll never forget that I felt weary when I first saw it. I was like
Richie coming for you, dog.
Yeah, we really don't trust you. Like, why are you here?
Richie coming for you, dog.
Shit, it was weird.
Richie coming for you. Even though Richie's attempt to kill Jason was terrible in this movie.
Terrible attempt. And again, why are you getting in someone else's already volatile situation? That's
with his sister.
Between him and his sister.
His sister who looked like unattractive Aaliyah.
Yeah. Always thought that.
Unattractive Aaliyah. That's what she. Not even like she was. I'm not saying she was unattractive. I'm just saying she looked like an unattractive version of Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Too much gold earrings as well. But like you're getting
this
is what I'm saying. Them 90s shell suit looking motherfuckers.
Proper.
But it's like he's having an argument with his sister. Why are you gonna tell man to calm down, holding him back until him to allow it, innit? No, fam, that's my blood clot sister, innit?
What are you getting involved for?
I don't get involved.
Yeah.
You messed up your afro.
That's, again, what I feel the director's showing, again, unresolved tension between two people. Because that, in a sense, is how young people do it, because they don't know how to talk. Which is why him and Midget had that situation.
Yep.
They don't have to talk about it. So it's a volatile situation, straight away turns into beef. Did you know, I didn't know this, none of the film was filmed in New Jersey. Ironically, the film New Jersey Drive, yes. Even when they was driving up, take that shit back to Avon Street, fam.
Yep. The mayor refused to allow filming in New Jersey. So what they done was they filmed on the outskirts. It's like New York. They filmed in Brooklyn, Yonkers, Harlem, Queens, But none of it is actually in New Jersey. So New Jersey Drive is not actually set in New Jersey Drive.
New York Drive.
It's New York Drive. Really? Even when Heavy Day tells you to take that shit back to Avon Street, as you said, none of it was filmed in New Jersey.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
A film set in an area wasn't shot in the area.
In the area.
So no scenes.
No scenes.
That's
weird. He refused to allow filming of New Jersey within the city limits. Refused.
Wow.
And so it was filmed in the surrounding locations of Newark rather than the city itself. So it was in Newark rather than New Jersey. You know?
See how they hate black films, especially when they're trying to depict the truth. Because obviously you're trying to tell an actualization, trying to give an actualization of something that actually happens. You know what I mean? Something that goes on. And obviously you don't want the truth to come out, so you say no. Like, why would you not if it's the truth?
Yeah, exactly.
It makes his administration
it's stupid. It's almost like there's been a film on London gun crime and Boris Johnson saying, no, you cannot film here. London. You have to film outside of London. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's being real representation of what's going on right now. So, well, he looked stupid anyway because the film came out. Everyone has always thought it was in New Jersey.
Exactly.
So you can get what I'm saying. So it meant no mouth. It didn't mean nothing. So you know what I'm saying. That he didn't smash it. I mean, For me, from the soundtrack to the film itself, the plot even is. You know what? The plot was better when I watched it back because of the whole police brutality thing. It was something I didn't really acknowledge, but it's a big part of the film.
Yeah, when we watched it back in the day,
we didn't care about that. We just thought Roscoe was a bastard. That's all. That's all. But
and
even
it was a good man them hanging out.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's so much more.
It's more than that. It's more than that.
And it's about Jason growing up. It's another coming of age movie.
Good character arc. Good coming of age. Yeah. And I think I don't know. I just think, you know what epitomizes a classic to me? A film that gets better when you watch it. And I feel like this film just gets better the more you watch it.
100%.
Much better.
Bruv, real talk, and this is no exaggeration. In the space of about 3 months, I've watched it about 3 times.
Okay, I'm planning on watching it again this week. Yeah, I love it. I love this film. Love this film.
I freaking love it. Like real talk, we're about to talk about obviously what we're going to give it, how many picks we're going to give it. I'm going to give it 11 out of 10.
Yeah, I would.
Like if there was
11s, we could.
We get the last thing around the corner that's curling, that's not right. Yeah,
we would give it 11. We would literally give it 11 out of 10 because it's what I'm saying. It's not just because we grew up on it. It genuinely is a dope film, man. If you haven't seen it, and this is what I'm saying. It's a gem of a film, man. It came out right at the perfect time. If you haven't seen it,
you know, stuck in my head. Like the theme song stuck in my head now.
I can't. You can't forget it. You cannot forget New Jersey. You cannot forget New Jersey. I'm telling you, man. Download the soundtrack wherever you can get it. Put on the film.
When we finish this, I'm going to actually.
Yeah, you have to, bruv. You have to.
Find the soundtrack
because it's too much. It's too much. It really was. The soundtrack went gold. I mean, I know that don't mean nothing back now. Yeah, but back in the day, you know what I'm saying, it was big.
That's big.
That's what I'm saying. Back in the day, 500,000. That's what I'm saying. They were moving units because it was a big soundtrack, big film, great acting performances. No one's jarring in it. Even Roscoe, the cop, plays it well. He's jarring, but he gets in there, but he cares.
Even Money Train, which
came
out the same year.
Yeah, that's probably the only work he was getting. So I mean,
no, he was in Fresh Prince as well.
Oh, okay.
One cameo role.
Well, he likes his urban stuff. Then he likes his urban stuff. But I mean, definitely, if you haven't seen New Jersey Drive, if there's any movie we've kind of recommended to go see, I would recommend going to see that
100%.
Because it is a gem that a lot of people don't really know about. Unearth that gem. It's really worth your time. It was a great movie, and I mean, I'm gonna go with 10 picks. I don't know about you, but it's gonna have to be 10 picks. It's gonna have to be 10 picks.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, I'll give it 11. No, I was just looking at the budget and seeing how well it did back in the day, but there's no real. It's saying it grossed 3.5 mil.
That's not. I don't think that's. That could be the opening weekend. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't think it's as completely accurate anyway.
Yeah,
because there's no follow up. Gross.
No.
Yeah, but it's amazing. Definitely 10 out of 10. Like
10
I said,
picks,
I'd
man.
give it 11 if I could.
Yeah, if we could give a film 11, this is the film we would be giving 11, man. I'm definitely.
I honestly love this movie.
It's just ridiculous.
The dialogue, the acting.
Everything.
Sometimes you wonder, is it scripted because it's so natural.
That's how it came across in this, man. Yeah. That's how it came across.
Like when Richie is sitting on his little moped, listening. Like, okay, I gotta get smudge, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get smudge, you know what I'm saying? You can
felt realistic. It feels realistic,
so
bro. That's what I'm saying. It feels like a realistic urban, realistic hood movie. That's what it really does feel like. You get me? Like, and it's above them levels of normal on-road movies. This is on a different level.
I know we're wrapping up. I just want to make another point as to why I like this film. Is because this film it shows you life in the hood, but it doesn't show you an over-the-top gangbangers, everyone's it's like it literally shows you, like, you hang out in the corner. Yes, some people do get killed because some people are about that life and some people live, but not everybody is. Because these are actually normal kids.
Exactly.
But they get mixed up in the stupidness that they're doing because they have so much time in their hands doing nothing and they don't go to school.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about this film. It's not an over the top. Not to say that like West Coast hood movies show a different life. Because even Boys in the Hood is quite similar to this. Not everybody is about that life, but you come across it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't avoid it. But I liked that this film, to me, in a sense, this film almost is like a East Coast version of Boys in the Hood.
It almost is, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is. They were victims of their circumstance, 100%. And I think this movie really shows that and demonstrates that. And I guess that's how a lot of black men were feeling during that time. And
Exactly.
ironically, that's how a lot of black men feel now. They're just a victim of your circumstances. So it's, even if you want to see how things ain't changed, this is another great example of that. It's a great movie, man, for so many levels, politically and all of that. It's really social. It's really worth checking out, man. It's really worth checking out. So that's New Jersey Drive, 10 picks all the way, urban classic all the way.
100%.
Check the film and the soundtrack. You can't forget New Jersey. You can't forget New Jersey. You just can't. So, I mean, yeah, that's it, man. That's it. We're wrapping up.
Yeah.
Once again, end of episode 13.
Yeah.
Thank you again for listening. Where can people holler at us?
Oh, at Two Urban Guys on Twitter and at urban_iPlayer on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
Make sure you check them out. And obviously, make sure you don't forget to log on to urbaniplayer.com and check out all that original urban content.
Please do that.
Independently made urban content.
Please.
And if you've got content like a web series or a film or anything that you want to be put on the network, holler,
shout
at
us, man. Let us
either
know.
DM us or tweet us or any of that, or even email us on urbaniplayer@gmail.com and we'll get right back to you.
Definitely,
All of
man.
that.
And yeah, man, so we're signing off. And as we said, we've got an upcoming podcast coming. There's Two Urban Guys in the studio where we're going to be getting into your favorite urban artists from yesteryears, the greats of rap, R&B, and groups as well.
They're great.
Gonna be, yes, it's gonna be very interesting. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna let you know what's happening. And trust me, bro. We're purposely not telling you guys too much, but just giving you a little taste. There's little teasers here and there. You know what I'm saying? Little peripherals, what the fuck shit says, just little things. But don't worry. Yeah, you're gonna be entertained, man. So signing off once again. Thank you, peeps, for listening, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the support, and thanks for what else?
What else? None else. That's it. We done.
Party done.
As always, my moniker I like to
Party done.
Black Star Power and ownership is key. Learn that. Know that. We out. Peace.
Fuck off, you fucking wanker.
You are locked into Urban iPlayer Radio, the world's first urban podcast network.